Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. How are we today? Oh, hold on. Hold on. I was putting my mic in the wrong spot. I'm like too used to where I put it whenever I play literally anything other than whatever I'm streaming. Because I'll usually put it lower, but if I do, it blocks my camera. Well, hello. How are we today, you guys? Happy Monday. How are we doing? For those of you who had a long weekend like me, how we doing today? Ugh, it kind of sucked going back to work, I'm not gonna lie. But it wasn't too bad of a day. It was relatively chill. So, can't complain too much, I suppose. Though it is snowing. So, I don't love that. It was snowing on the way home and my car is like covered in a, I don't think not too thick, but like a decent little layer of snow. So that's gonna be fun cleaning up tomorrow morning. Can't wait, can't wait, can't wait. And I'm freezing my ass off no matter how much I run the heat, no matter how much I do whatever. So I'm getting my blankie all situated for max coverage. So cold, you guys. I wore my jacket. I wore my coat like half of the day today at work because I just could not get warm, even with the heater and everything. I need a snuggie. I need a snuggie or something, man, because I mean, the blanket's nice, but I really want one of those like fluffy hoodie things that are like a dress and they're like huge. I really want one of those because I think that would actually keep me warm. Have you tried a Chiaki Dakimakura? What's that? Just... Oh my gosh, ladies! Oh my goodness! Are we playing or are we fighting? It's hard to tell. Hold on. Iris looks like she's trying to get away. Fifi! Fee! Iris looks like she just wants to like chill and be left alone. Like she's not getting mad, but she's just trying to like sneakily get away. But Fifi like wants to play right now. Oh my god. Fifi. The face she just gave me. Oh, and they're off. Oh my god. Iris's face was so funny. She just looked like Mom, she won't leave me alone. I just want to lay down. But speaking of the girls, y'all, I have an unsolved mystery today that I cannot get to the bottom of, though I do think I found a lead. And I don't know, Red. I'm gonna have to look. I'll let you know if I find it, but it's something like a big hoodie dress shape kind of thing, and it's like that fuzzy like blanket material. Roxy had one. Maybe I'll have to ask her. I'll have to ask her what it was, but oh my gosh, it's so warm. I need one of those. I really need one of those. Hi, Homu. How's it going? Woo! Snow for everyone. Let's go. I know. It was really warm. The one time I wore it, it was like amazing. I'll have to figure out what it is and I'll let you know. I'll let you know because it was so cozy and warm and soft. But yeah, I really need one of those because I usually would wear like a robe, but the problem with the robe is like it keeps your arms and your sides warm, but the front part, even when you kind of tie it up, you know, it's just not as warm. I need like all-encompassing warmth, you know? And that thing is just like all-encompassing warmth, you know? You have that on, a nice pair of, like sweatpants or whatever, like warm, cozy sweatpants. And I feel like you're covered then, probably. You're probably like covered. A weighted blanket would be good. I should get a weighted blanket. Snow days for the rest of the week? Oh God, ugh. Blech. We need to invest in a space heater. I do have a space heater. I do, but none of it's enough. None of it is enough, Bug. I'm dying out here. I wish I was, as I'd curl in on myself. Ooh, maybe a heated blanket does sound nice. That does sound nice. You got your snow tires on? Ayo. Oh God. You know what? Sometimes I do want to get my own body pillow, but then that feels a little like arrogant or something. Like self-obsessed a little bit. Me cuddling with myself. But I do it. I want myself on one side and Chiaki on the other side, and then I'll like, you know, I can like squish them together. Living the dream. Oh, but okay, so for the mystery, you guys, maybe you guys can figure out what happened, because I'm still a bit clueless, but I did get a lead. So I come home today, you know, normal time, everything's normal. I mean, it's snowing a little bit outside, but nothing crazy. And I walk through the door, and Iris is in the living room, like low to the ground, you know, running around really fast, or walking really fast, like she's spooked. She's clearly spooked. And I'm like, what's going on? But Iris is very, like easy to spook. So I was like, okay, she just got spooked by something. But then I look to the side and I see in Fifi's food bowl, there's still half of her food in there. That is not at all normal for Fifi. She is a like, you know, just suck it all up, like inhaled as fast as possible, okay? So I'm like, what the fuck? And I look around and I don't see Fifi anywhere. And the girls always like welcome me at the door whenever I get home, especially Fifi. Iris is usually like a couple feet back. She's ready. And then Fifi's like at the door, like she is leaving the house to meet me, okay? So I was like, where's Fifi? Why is her food bowl half full? Like, what's going on here? Something ain't right. Something's not right here. And so I look in my room and she's hiding under my bed. And I was like, Fifi, like, what's going on? What happened? And so I kind of, you know, like whatever, try to call her out, and she comes out and she's got a big puffed up tail. And I was like, okay, something spooked Fifi. And Fifi doesn't get spooked that much. So I was like, what the fuck happened here? And I look around my apartment. I'm looking for like something that maybe fell over, you know, I don't know, something that maybe could have made a loud noise that would have freaked him out. So I'm looking around. I don't see anything. Like everything is in its place. Nothing suspicious going on, but Fifi's walking around all low to the ground. She finally goes to her food bowl and starts eating while I'm sitting there with her. But her tail's just puffed out. Like it won't depuff. She won't depuff her tail. And so I was just like, what is going on? Like, what's happening here? When you came home, did you kick your shoes off before walking in? No, I mean, I wiped them against the mat. But the thing is that their food thing used to go off whenever I'd walk, like a couple minutes after I'd walk through the door. But I keep forgetting to change it after the time change. So it actually goes off an hour earlier now. So it goes off before I get, like an hour before I get home. Okay? So like there's no reason, like whatever spooked her must have happened like a while before I got home. Cause their food bowl would have gone off like way before I got home. And I can't explain why she wouldn't have like, why she wouldn't have eaten all her food. That's not at all like Fifi. I don't have a doorbell. I mean, someone could have knocked, I guess. I don't know, but like, we didn't have like a inspection scheduled or anything, like nothing, like nobody should have like entered my apartment, like from, you know, the apartment complex or whatever. I do not know. I still don't know what happened, but then the plot thickens. Cause yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Home was like, okay, well maybe like a neighbor made a really loud noise or something happened like outside that made a loud noise that freaked him out. I don't know. And I was just kind of like, okay, well, you know, I got her to eat. She de-poofed her tail. She's normal again. Okay, I move on. Well, just now before stream, she came out from under the bed because they like to like lay under the bed. So now she was laying under there just like normal. She wasn't looking all freaked out. She's just chilling. I was like, oh, Fifi, come here, because I wanted to like give her some pets before I started my stream. And so she came out and I'm petting her and I picked her up and I was rubbing in my face against hers and stuff. And then I put her down on the bed just, because like she's a type of cat. Like I can pick her up and she'll let me like hold her for a couple seconds, love on her a little bit. And then she's like, okay, put me down. So, she does that. So I'm like, all right, I'm putting her down. I put her on the bed and then she looks so freaked out. And I had noticed earlier when I got home that she was seeming weird about like on top of the bed. Like she was hiding under the bed and that was fine. But she kept like kind of peeking up on top of the bed as if like looking for something. And I was like, that's weird. But there's nothing on my bed. So anyways, but then hours later when I just happened to put her on top of my bed and then she's acting all like, ooh, like freaked out and looking at it and stuff. So I was like, okay, something happened on my bed, but like, what on earth happened on my bed? There's nothing on there. Like, was there a bug? But usually they're all like hunting mode when there's a bug. I don't know, you guys. I have no idea what happened. Maybe she was on the window seat, which is like hangs right over my bed because like part of my window is like at the foot of my bed, kind of. Like it's a really long window that takes up most of the wall. So like right behind my computer in front of me now, there's the window and then it keeps on going towards the foot of my bed and reaches it a little bit. So I don't know, maybe she was like sitting in the window seat and there was a noise or something that scared her. And now she's like associating that with the top of the bed too. I don't know. You guys, it is a mystery. I have no idea what spooked her. She's very out of character for her. But she's otherwise acting normal and her tail is no longer poof. It could have been CERN. That's a good point. It could have been CERN. Maybe she saw him coming. I don't know, you guys. It was so bizarre. It was so weird for her. I was just like, what's going on? Like, what happened here? Because this is so wildly out of character for Fifi. Like, I don't know. So anyways, send some calming, soothing vibes over to Fifi tonight. She got a little freaked out by something today. I'm not sure what, but she really did get a bit freaked out by something. Fifi! Oh, she's running off to play. I don't know. It was so bizarre, you guys. It was so bizarre. No, I don't think she needs more chaos right now. Okay, she's finally like mostly calm. It was so weird. So anyways, I wanted to tell you guys about that because I was just like, what is going on? So there's that. Oh, and a couple of things. For any of you that did not see, I posted the poll in my Discord for my next toggle and my new outfit. So if you haven't voted for that, do be sure to go there. You can vote for one of the toggles, but you can pick more than one for the outfit since there's a couple more options. And the poll will be open for 2 weeks. So it's been open for a couple days, so do the math. I don't know. But yeah, anyways, be sure to vote in that to help decide what my next toggle and my next model are going, or like my outfit's gonna be. Also, I think I'm going to, regardless, I think I'm gonna get a tinfoil hat done, just like on my own, add it to my order. I really want to do it. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do, but I'm curious to see like what, I think right now for the outfit, goth/punk minty is winning, which I'm actually pretty excited for. And I don't know, it's such a like opposite to my normal design, so I think it would be really fun. But yeah, I think that's the one that's in first place right now, but there are a lot of other fun options too, so be sure to check that out. And other than that, what else? Oh yeah, the Minecraft server's open. I made a very cute, very rainbow base, so would love to see you guys in there if you play Minecraft and would like to join. The instructions for how to get set up and join are in the Discord. I made a new channel for it, and then you just give us your IGN and then we can whitelist you. So yeah, be sure to check that out if you're interested. And some of you might have noticed I went on a thumbnail VOD uploading bonanza over the weekend. I think I did like 97 thumbnails and I still have like over 200 to do. But we're making progress and I am determined to get caught up. So it might take me a little while, but I'm working on it. And I'm hoping that I can get it all caught up relatively fast. I'm gonna try to keep pumping them out as much as I can in my free time. That and playing Minecraft. So yeah, you might be seeing those thumbnails flooding your, or those VODs flooding your YouTube if you follow me on YouTube. So sorry about that, but you know, it's for the greater good. Punky goth outfit should be respected as the concert outfit. Ooh, yes, yes. Oh my gosh, I do love like, I mean, I love like all kinds of like aesthetics and different styles, but I do really like punk and goth style. So I think that would be really fun to like have that interpreted with my model and still have like some like rainbow elements in it, you know? But yeah, I think out of the ones, I like all of them. If it wasn't so expensive to get extra outfits, I would love to like be able to say like, I want to get them all, you know? But I think like my personal favorite, or maybe I shouldn't say that. I don't want to influence anyone. Nah, I won't say it, never mind. But I do think the punk/goth one would be fun, so. I'm certainly not mad that it's winning right now, but I wouldn't be mad at any of them. They're all fun categories. So yeah, be sure to vote. Be sure to vote. My future for my next outfit in Toggle is in your hands. Do you feel the power? I just got attacked by a floofy tiger striped kitty. I'm unsure what has caused this. She is a spicy girl. Sometimes they're just spicy girls, Bug. Sometimes they're spicy girls. Oh, hi. Hi. Iris just visited me. I sometimes like, I don't know why, but her, oh my gosh, her like little patches of different colors makes me think of a cow sometimes. I don't know. She's just got like the splotches and stuff. And so I always want to call her like my calico cow. But I feel like calling someone a cow, I know she's a cat, but I don't know, it sounds mean for some, it sounds mean, so then I don't want to call her that, but she really reminds me of like a little calico cow with all your little splotches, and you're so cute. You're so cute. You're so cute. Oh my gosh. And she let me, well, I shouldn't say she let me, but I was able to trim her claws this weekend, which I have been trying to do, and I finally got them done. She's just got one I couldn't get, and it's like her middle claw. And she's still sure to really grab onto me with that one. She is like a grabber. And then she'll like hook on, like lightly, but you know, like hook on, and then she'll turn and look at me and look all satisfied with herself, and I'm just like, okay. Yeah, she be using her little grippers. So she's still got one little sharp gripper left, and she's making sure I know it. She said, yeah, try to trim this one. I won't let you. Oh my god, she's so cute. Anyways, I think that's all my updates. I know I had a lot. I really was like so happy. I got so much done. I did everything I wanted to do over the break and still had plenty of time to play lots of Minecraft and just like chill. So it was really good. I feel very, very, very good. I'm most certainly not always a busy bee, but I don't know. I've been feeling like really motivated lately. So I've been trying to really like lean into it, you know, while I can, especially since it's like winter. So this is like not normal for me to feel so motivated and be so productive. So I'm like, all right, like, let me take advantage of this while I still can. And I feel really good because I got to do a lot. I did a lot more thumbnails than I thought I'd be able to. And I got everything else I wanted to do done. So yeah, I don't know. I'm feeling really good. And now we're here to play more Steins Gate. And apparently, I just want to... You guys, I just want to save Mighty, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. It's feeling like we have watched her die so many different ways now that it just kind of feels like, I don't know if is there a way out of this? Cause I don't know. I'm not giving up on her, I'm giving up on myself. Cause I'm doing a shit job of protecting this girl. I mean, really, it's just like so unsuccessful. But I think if I remember correctly, we were thinking about trying to pass her off to someone else who would maybe be able to protect her better. I might be wrong. I don't fully remember. So I guess we're gonna see about that, see what we could do. Important update, there's a new Kiara/Izzy picture on Discord. She stopped being spicy for 10 seconds. Oh my god, let me see, hold on. BRB. BRB. Oh my god. Kiara in the basket. That's so cute. And Izzy's so cute. Thank you for sharing that, Bug. They're adorable. Oh, Bug, also, since you joined the Minecraft server, I don't know if you saw, like, I don't know if you looked around the base I made that much, but in like one of the main rooms, we have a couch where Juan and I built this like aquarium, and then we put our own cats, like, yes. So Iris, Ophelia, Miss Bing, and Paco are in our house, and they're sitting in front of the aquarium, and we called it Cat TV. And then the dogs also have Dog TV. So if you join my Minecraft server, you can get your own pet in there and have them watch Dog TV or Cat TV with all the other pets. So yes, we need to get Kiara and Izzy there. Stat. It is so cute, and they're gonna love the aquarium. They're gonna love it. One of the best ideas that Juan had, he brought the fresh ideas and I brought the rainbow aesthetics. Honestly, Isabel would just run around like a doofus. Kiara would nap on a cat tree. You know what? They can have whatever they want. We'll make a cozy spot for them in the house if they don't feel like Cat TV, or if they do. Don't matter. But yes, I think it would be really cute if anyone who joins adds their own pets like to the base house, because it's like such a cute concept, you know? So yeah, if you guys join, you're gonna have to add your pets. It's so cute. And the areas are really cute too, but anyway, it's definitely one of my favorite features of the house. It's so cute. All right, okay, no more gabbing. We gotta get going, you guys. We got stuff to do. I just had so many updates. I'll join if I get to kill demons. You can kill whatever you want, so long as you don't mess with my rainbow aesthetics and my cute houses and things that I build. You can do whatever you like. I went into the Nether for the first time with Juan yesterday. Was that yesterday? And it was freaking terrifying. But we killed like the leader of the piglin people because we broke into their base and stole their stuff. So it was pretty exciting. It was pretty fucking exciting, but also terrifying, and I screamed right in Juan's ear. And then we also went to, I think it's called like the Deep Dark or something. I don't know if that's in base game like Minecraft or if that's a mod, but it was freaky as well. So we went on some crazy adventures, and I would love to go on some crazy adventures with you guys too. Oh, it's a mod? Okay, yeah. Well, it's freaking scary. It is freaking scary. You'll join as soon as you get a PC. Yes, we'd love to have you there. Please do, please do. All right, so let's see. What, can I see like what? Oh no, it just show, okay. All right, so this time I don't leap into action immediately. Instead, I sit on the couch and collect my thoughts. I don't remember what's happening. Oh God. I mean, I remember we were trying to save Mighty, but like, let's just see. All right, every time I try to save Mighty, it ends in the worst possible way. Yeah, no kidding. You're telling me, my dude. To make matters worse, I no longer even know what I'm supposed to be saving her from. That's also true. Cause and effect. Why does Mairi die? At first, I thought that it was Moeka and her hit squad, sent by CERN to steal our time machine. But as I leapt back in time again and again, the cause of Mairi's death kept changing. I suppose that's true, Homu. I suppose that's true. At Shin Ochanomizu Station, she died because Nae pushed her off the platform. That sounds so terrible. I mean, it is, but I don't think it makes it sound like she did it on purpose. CERN had nothing to do with that. It was an accident. Each time I leap, she dies a different way. What does that mean? I've been thinking for an hour, and I'm no closer to an answer. I want someone to tell me, but who can I ask? I'm the only person in history to leap through time. Wait, it wasn't... Wait, what? Huh? No, there's one more. John Titor. But he's not replying to my emails anymore, and he hasn't posted on channel in days. Well, maybe he's not in this world line somehow or something? I'm not even convinced he's a real time traveler. I decided not to run this time. Oh, wait, are you talking about her being pushed? Because that was a different one. That was at the train station. But Moeka did hit her with a car as well. Instead, I take a different approach. Strike first. I send Moeka an email. I need to talk to you about our time machine. Meet me alone. Yeah, there was a car crash, and then there was the time I was we were in the station, and we were waiting for a train, and Nae showed up and surprised Mairi, and she got yeeted in front of the train and got hit by the train. One easy way to check if John Titor seems to have existed, can check your phone. If Tentado's been emailing him, something similar must have happened this world line. Wait, was that earlier a prompt for me to message him? God, I already forgot that I'm supposed to be paying attention for this shit. Did I lose my opportunity to try to reach out to him again? Is that what I was supposed to do there? God damn it. I'm serious. I'm gonna miss it every damn time. Every damn time. I can't do this. I can't do this. What? Do I need to start reading this line by line and then waiting for someone in chat to respond and be like, keep going? Nope. What do you think, Minty? I can't do this. Oh my god, you don't think that was one, but since you mentioned John Titor might not be here. Yeah, I mean, it looks like we have a history in here at least. He wanted us to be the Messiah. He's turned his back on us because we didn't agree to being the Messiah. Is that it? We're being watched still. Wait, what was this? I don't remember that. What is that? Anyway, okay. Alright, I designate the roof of Radicon as our meeting place. Ooh, this is an interesting strat. The way that one is broken up, Kilma, I want you to be the Messiah for no other reason. Not like how everyone you know seems not like how everyone you know seems to be into you. 2 weeks have passed since the satellite crashed, but it's still there and the building's still closed.
Where have you been all my life?
Hello, it's me. I returned back to the main world line after leaving in search of a trident. Sadly, I've returned empty-handed. You'll just return a replica. They will not know the difference. That is all for now. Until next time. L. Kangaroo.
Okay, roger that, roger that. Okay, is it just me? Or did the voice thing say like hello instead of like hello? Was it just me? Did it have like some personality to it? Or did I just mishear that? Because that kind of freaked me out a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I swear it was kind of like hello. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, very friendly, I suppose, but it was a little bit freaky. But thank you for 43. But sorry, it took me a second to acknowledge that there was just a lot going on in that message. But thank you so much, Juan. Thanks for the update on the trident. You know, it's out there somewhere. It did. That was kind of freaky. I don't know if I liked it. That was a little too real, you know? It's a little too real. Anyways, okay, at least the security has lessened, so it's easy for me to sneak in. Not that there's any sneaking to do. I just walk in through the front door like I belong here. No one questions me. Car asks about, excuse me, want to send a text reply. I say no, and it says, sassily says, okay then. That's funny. Last time I came here was for Dr. Nakabachi's presentation. That was so long ago. Of course, on this world line, the presentation was canceled. Naturally, there's nobody here but me. It occurs to me that this is a dangerous gambit. Moeka might have a gun, and I already know that she's willing to use it. But then, I don't intend to play fair either. We're supposed to meet at 5:30. It's just after 5. I came early in order to ambush her. I hide in the shadows and wait with bated breath. I love, like, the phrase or whatever, bated breath. I don't know why. Or you know what else I like that's kind of like similar? A pregnant pause. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the alliteration, actually, now that I think about it. Maybe that's all it is. All right, about 30 minutes later, I hear the door open. Hello. Moeka makes her entrance alone. She looks around restlessly. She still hasn't noticed me. How? I take a gun out of my shirt. Where the fuck did I get a gun? It's not real. Oh. It's future gadget number 1. The Bit Particle Gun. It's just a toy ray gun with a remote control attached. Obviously a bluff, but all I could prepare on such short notice. Yeah, no, that's fair. I run up behind Moeka and shove the Bit Particle Gun into her bag. Don't move. Hands up. Just like a Hollywood movie. Okay, Okami, now is not the time. All right, but this isn't a movie. This is real. And she isn't an actress. She's a murderer. Yeah, in multiple ways now. Chekhov's ray gun. Why the hell did they even shove a remote control into a ray gun that can only press one button? What use is that? They just had to do it. They had to. Why not, you know? After Moeka raises her hands, I feel... Oh, you feel through her clothes? Oh, for like weapons? Okay, you should have been a little better at wording that. Anyway, sure enough, she's carrying a gun. I take it from her and press it to Moeka's back in place of the Bit Particle Gun. Sorry to disappoint you. The first gun was a toy. Talk. I know you were sent by CERN. Ooh, get her. How? How? You want to know how? My frustration and rage boil over. Because of her. Because of her. Mighty. I came from the future. That's how. Think I'm lying? I've repeated the last several hours a half-dozen times already. I've lost count of how many times exactly. And I haven't slept at all the entire time. Strangely, I'm not tired at all. I know what you're planning. Yeah, 知ってる. Yeah. Yeah, no, that makes sense that he wouldn't be tired.
爆破予告のせいでな。
Around 7, you're going to stop the trains. Yeah, bitch. How about that? Moika gasps. Oh. Okay. Went a little too hard with that gasp. Hold on. Ow, God. Thank you for the hydrate, Red. Okay, I committed a little bit too much. Good way for them to play off the one optional loop where he can write it off as a dream. I've lost track of exactly how many times. Ooh, okay. So it was their doing.
お前と仲間たちが今日。ラブを
I
襲
also
撃す
know
るこ
that
と
you're
を知ってい
planning
る
to attack the lab. You and your men.
そこで。お前がマユリを殺すこともだ。
And then you're going to kill Mayuri.
私も
I don't know, Homu, but she's kind of hot. So, I mean, it's a little bit hard for sure. So it's a little bit rough out here, you know? I mean... You know, I respect her commitment, I guess, to whatever the fuck she's doing, but she's definitely do be giving some evil vibes for sure. I
理解したか。
understand.
俺は
Oh.
タイムリーパーだと。
I'm a time leaper. Moeka nods faintly. I could kill her now. It would be easy. Yeah, but I feel like there's definitely others. Like, I feel like if we kill her, that's, you know, that's not the end of it. It's just the end of one. But no, I need information.
お前たちはセルの何なんだ。
Who are you? Who are you people?
ラウンダー
Rounders. Oh. Moeka answers with surprising obedience. Yes, she values her own life, even though she has no problem depriving others of theirs.
ラウンダー。
You don't learn where Mighty goes during the hours she's missing except in the night train scene.
セルン
Oh,
との関
that's
係性
true.
は
Rounders? What does that mean? How are you related to CERN?
メールで
By email.
ダメだ。
No.
行動で説明しろ。
Speak.
ラウンダーは
The Rounders
セルンとは別組織
are an organization separate from CERN.
公には出てこない
Covert operations.
そういう扱い
We don't exist.
秘密の傭兵部隊か。
Like a private army?
違う
I could go full Batman logic. I won't kill this mass murderer because if I kill this one person, then the number of killers remains the same. True, I suppose. That's true. No.
IBN5100
Our mission
その
to get that IBN
情報収集と回収のため
is to find and acquire IBN 5100.
世界中に散らばって
They send us around the world.
それを
We collect them. IBN 5100. That's right. When I met her, she was looking for an IBN 5100. These days, they're nearly impossible to find. People will pay millions just to own one. Okay, so then why was she breaking into our house and trying to get our time machine? That one doesn't have an IBN 5100, but she was willing to kill someone over it. Kind of straying from your mission, Miss Ma'am. Is that because CERN has been hunting them down?
ラウンダーの規模
Hold
は
on. Who's texting me? Don't you know I'm streaming? Oh wait, it's my mommy. Hold on. Hold on, it's my mommy. She's one of the only ones that gets a pass. Let's see. Sorry, hold on. It's a family chat. So sorry, hold on. Okay, sorry. I'm done. That was my mommy we're talking about. Demel sent it from 2 weeks from now to make sure you do the thing. Yeah. I guess I'm more so doing for the future, but you know, same difference, more or less. Hi, Iris. Iris, can I get you to sit in my lap? Listen, you could use my body heat and I could use yours. You feel me? Come here. Yes. Yeah, keep thinking about it. You have the right idea. Come here. Iris, come here. Yes. I've got to skip. Hi, baby. Oh, hi. Okay. All right. How many rounders are there?
答えろ
Answer me.
知ら
Sorry,
な
I
い
was just time leaping for a second there. I don't know.
まただから
I'm just an agent. But she's not important enough to be told.
俺が手に入れた
No way.
IBM5100 を盗んだのもやはりお前だな
Was it you who stole our IBN 5100? Moeka doesn't answer.
なぜ
Vicious.
IBN5100 の情報を
Why does
Hacking
CERN
対策。
need IBN 5100? To keep hackers out?
機密保持
Maintaining secrecy
最も優先すべき事項だから
is the highest priority. Oh my gosh, Iris looks so cute. I want to take a picture of her, but she likes to run or like, you know, whatever, whenever I try to take pictures of her. And I really want her to stay in my lap. I don't think I'm gonna risk it because she's being so cute and she's so warm. Yes, you're so warm, baby. So cute. Oh my gosh. All right.
セルンの
For sure.
一体何が隠されている
What are they hiding?
タイムトラベルの人体実験や
We already know they've killed hundreds of test subjects
何
with their
百人
time
と殺してい
travel
るという情報
experiments.
は普通の PC でもハッキング
We
で見る
didn't
ことが
need
で
an
きた
IBN 5100 to find that out.
IBN5100 で構築されたデータベースにはそれ以上の極秘情報があるというのか
Are you saying the IBN 5100 database has information more sensitive than that?
知らない
I don't know.
末端だからか
What do you know? Because you're just an agent? My tone is sarcastic, but Moeka nods. Damn, she's useless.
なぜラボを襲った
Why did you
Yeah.
attack the lab?
お前にとってはこれから
Why
襲うか
will you attack the lab?
分かっているはず
Isn't it obvious?
セルへのハッキングをしたからか
Because we hacked into CERN?
理由は3つ
Three reasons.
1つは
First,
知ったから
because of what you know.
君たち知ってはいけないこと
We were ordered to silence you. So CERN did know about the hacking. Yeah, of course. I never believed for a second that we were actually getting away with that without them knowing. There's just no way. Second, for the time machine,
君たちが作った
the one you made. They want our time machine. CERN must be trying to monopolize time travel technology.
決定的だったのは
Third, the reason it happens today.
君たちが そのタイムマシン
Ah,
を
you plan to make your
世間
time
に
machine
公表し
public.
ようとしたこと。
How does she know that? Her taking your pick at the beginning of the game, completely random. Is it really? We made that decision right after the time leap machine was completed. That was only a few hours ago. I'm telling you, we are most definitely like tapped, okay?
だから全員を
That's why I was ordered to take you in. Either we're tapped or
マユリを殺したではないか。
one of us is against us. Which, if that's the case, my vote is probably Kurisu, but I don't know if I fully believe that. I feel like it's more likely that we're tapped, but either one's possible for sure. Take us in. You killed Mighty.
あの子は必要ない。
She is unnecessary. Okay, but I'm curious what they were gonna do to silence us then, because it's like that insinuates if they say that Mighty is unnecessary and that's why they killed her, then that makes it sound like so we are necessary, so they don't want to kill us, but they do want to silence us. So what are they gonna do? Just fucking like hold us hostage forever? Force us to work for them or something? Like what? You know what I mean? Anyway, unnecessary. I nearly pulled the trigger.
タイムマシンを作ったのは
Okabe, Makise,
マキシ
Hashida. You made the time machine.
あの子は殺しても
She
構わ
is
ない
expendable. Shut your poor mouth.
言われた。
Those are my orders.
俺たちを拘束してどうするつもりだっ
And
た。
after you take us in, what then?
セルンの施設に監禁して
CERN will hold you
タイムマ
prisoner,
シン実用化の研究を
force you to complete their time travel research.
どうやってこれまでにも生
Have
命
you
以外
done
の
this
タイム
before?
マシン研究を
How
潰して
many
きたんじゃ
lives
ない
have
か。
you ruined for CERN's research? Ooh, okay. I'm gonna call this, I guess, an alternate theory, okay? I'm gonna call this an alternate theory where in the end we truly do get kidnapped. Like there's nothing we can do ultimately to avoid getting taken hostage by CERN. And in that case, whenever we're being forced to complete research for them and stuff, I or one of us does the memory transfer to my young child self. Maybe not on purpose for it to be that far back, but maybe on purpose. I'm not really sure. Maybe I would have done it super far back to make sure there's no interference otherwise. To warn myself so I can prep myself to change that future that otherwise would be like impossible to avoid. Because now I have the technology and I have the ability to maybe actually have a chance of getting myself out of that situation of ultimately being taken hostage by CERN. That's my new theory. But it conflicts with the theory that Okabe and Kyoma are two different people, so that's why I'm saying it's kind of a separate theory from that. Because I still kind of like that theory and want to hold on to it, but I feel like with this other theory, it would make more sense for me to send back a just older version of myself that was being held hostage at CERN, you know? So let's say we have two main theories going on. That's my new other main theory. And that would make sense why we would have done the memory transfer so far back and just like at all, especially to that extent. So there we go. That's my new theory. All right. Have you done this before? How many lives have you ruined for CERN's research? I just feel like CERN is so big at this point. Like to be this
言われた
far.
だけ。
Then again, though, if we say that that's what it was, I guess it still ultimately doesn't work unless maybe we can loop enough times where we finally do figure out the way out of it. Because, you know, at this point, we've already gotten the memory transfer and yet we're still facing these problems. But maybe that's at least the intention behind it, not necessarily that it's going to be successful. But maybe we just haven't found the successful route yet with it. The successful loop. But yeah, we'll see. That's my new theory. Okay, anyway, I do as I'm told.
お前のことを一瞬でも仲間にした俺が間違いだった。
I was a fool to consider you my friend.
セブンのためすべて
Oh, I live for CERN.
FP の命令
I live for FB.
何でもやる
I'll do anything
FP の
if FB tells me to. FB? Is that the name of her supervisor?
岡部君
Okabe-kun.
君なの
Is it you? Huh?
ジョン・タイターは
Oh, are you John Titor? Maybe. God knows. God knows. You said maybe Kurisu is a traitor. Yeah, maybe she could have been feeding information to CERN. Especially about us going public, but... That's true, I did say that way in the past. Yeah, but a lot has changed since that, so I'm not sure. But, I mean, if Kurisu is actually working for CERN and feeding them information, then maybe that would make sense why I tried to kill her. So that actually does corroborate that. So it's possible, but... I don't know, I think we still need to see how things play out a little more. It's definitely the possibility is there, though. But it's also possible that she could have not been working for CERN and maybe CERN was trying to get rid of her, you know, for their own purposes. So it's definitely, I feel like multiple people could have a reason to want to kill off Kurisu. So I think we need a little bit more information before we can be confident in who killed her there, you know. All you zombie situation in Taro is everyone at different points in his personal timeline with gender reassignments and plastic surgery. Oh my god, can you imagine? Are you John Titor? What? I said, bitch, what?
考えられない君しか
There's no one else it could be. Me?
何をバカな。
I don't have time for this. I dig the gun into Moeka's back.
それより死にたくなかったら
If you want to live,
今
you'll
すぐに
call
お
your
前の仲間
friends.
と
Call
それ
FB.
と
Cancel the
FB
attack.
とやらに連絡しろ。ラ
Moeka
ボ襲
shakes
撃
her
は中
head.
止だと。
そんな権限ない
I don't have the authority.
知ったことか。
I don't care.
権限がなかろうが
Find
何と
some
かす
way
るん
to
だ。
stop the attack. Otherwise,
てない殺す。
I'll kill you. I can't do it. I'm not a killer. My hands are trembling, just like Moeka's were before she shot Maedi.
なんで
Why?
殺したん
Why
だ。
did you kill her? She was hesitating. She didn't want to pull the trigger, but she did.
お前も
Wait, did
あんな
she?
ことしたくなかったんだろ。
So she never confirmed
Nani,
for
nande?
sure that they stole the IBN 5100, did they? She never, like, outright confirmed that. It's just framing it like she probably did, but she didn't confirm it. What if, like, everything, like, weird and unexplainable that's happened in my life has been me trying to change things to make a good outcome happen? Like, maybe I had a reason for trying to get the IBN 5100 away to save myself. Maybe I had a good reason to kill Kurisu to try to save myself, etc., you know? Like, every, like, strange thing that we don't really have an explanation for yet. What if all of them were me from different world lines? Just trying to make a universe where Mighty lives and CERN doesn't win. It's possible. All right, anyway, you didn't want to kill her, did you? So why?
私は
I...
従うだけ
You're also a result of one of your world lines actions? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, you are. Just obey.
FB に
FB.
だったら
FB.
その FB とかいうやつをここに連れてこい。
Then bring out that son of a bring that son of a bitch out here. Moeka shakes her head. I'm trying to think if there's anyone we've met
そっ
that
ちの事情なんて知ったことじゃないと。
uses those, like, but I don't think I don't think so. I don't care about your authority. If you do what I say, the use is like the initials FB. I can't.
FB に
I've
会った
never.
ことは
Oh, she's never met. Ooh, something stabs into my back. Man, they didn't fully translate that. Because she started to say, I mean, I know it said I've never, but she started to say like I've never met, which I feel like adds a, I mean, maybe you would kind of just guess that or like assume that, but yeah, she starts saying like I've never met FB and then gets cut off, which is interesting. Anyways, something hard stabs into my back. A chill runs through my body. There's someone behind me.
銃を捨てろ
Whoa, drop the gun. A man's voice. That's just a random man, right? But he kind of sounded like big buff guy. Nah, I'm probably tripping. Okay, anyway, is he with Moeka? You lied, Kiryu Moeka. I'm ready to pull the trigger in cold blood.
二人だけで会うと約
Ooh,
束し
what
ただろ
happens if I get stabbed? Yeah, what if I die? I can't restart then. Maybe I won't die and then I'll get a chance to time leap still. I don't know. Maybe this is where I get taken away. Anyway, we promised to meet alone. Uh-oh. Moeka doesn't answer.
いいから銃を捨てろ
I said drop the gun.
タイムマシンは渡せ
I'll give you the time machine. Just
だから
don't
誰
kill
も殺す
anyone.
な
だとしても
Even if you do that. Even though I'm still pointing the gun at her. Moeka steps away and turns to face me. Her eyes are cold, her expression unreadable.
監禁して
You'll still be held prisoner.
二度と出されない
Forever. Moeka takes the gun from my hand. I'm unable to resist.
頼む
Please,
ハッキングのことを謝るから
I'm sorry about the hacking. Just please, don't kill anyone. I mean, even if it's the same VA, it might not be the same character. Yeah, that's very true. If this guy only has a few lines, might have just gave it to one of the VAs already there instead of bringing in someone new. Yeah, that totally makes sense. I'm just being very conspiratorial now. I'm like in conspiracy mode, Neo. I'm like, ooh. Something strikes the back of my head. My legs give out instantly, sending me to the ground. Do I hear Iris? Iris! Oh my god. Whenever she like prances up to me, it's just so cute. Hi, baby. You want more lappy? She stayed in my lap for like 10 minutes or so, I swear. You can come back. You can come back. That was very warm and cozy. What do you think? What do you think, baby? All right, darkness creeps in.
ターゲット B を確保開始を頼む
Target B in custody. Requesting pickup. Deep down, I knew. Can't save Mairi. Even if Moeka's group doesn't kill her, someone or something else will. Well, you know what? CERN's fucking stupid for deciding to still hold us prisoner, especially when I assume that Moeka would tell them that I've been using the time leap machine. So if I ever end up getting my hands on it, or like you're literally having me continue to do research and stuff on time machines and stuff, and you don't expect me to plot and plan to eventually go into the past and try to change things? Like, what a stupid like move. You know? Like they're fucking fools. They're fucking fools for that. But it's good for me. You know, that works out for me at least. But they're fucking fools. Got to do some reverse psychology on them. If you're not going to take it, someone else will. Yeah, I guess not, Homu. I guess not. All right, the world itself wants her dead. That is the choice of Steins Gate. Don't say that. Don't say that. Steins Gate? There's no such thing. Oh God, we're having a crisis. Those words have no meaning. It's just some nonsense I made up to sound cool. Steins Gate doesn't exist, but fate does. fate, God, the will of the universe, an absolute force that no one can resist. It exists, and it has sentenced Mairi to death. I wake up in the back of a station wagon. Now, I have a question, and you guys can either confirm or deny this. I just can't remember quite clearly. But you know how, like, a while back, we woke up and, like, when we were kids, and Mighty explained the thing that made me think that the memory transfer had happened in the first place because I was, like, sick or something, right? Like, I was really sick. And then I, like, my whole personality changed almost, or whatever, you know, like I changed, like, distinctly. I can't remember for sure. I remember her mentioning that we were sick, but was there a part where she said we were, like, crying or inconsolable, or am I making that up? Not that his personality changed, but just that he was, like, different. She said something like that insinuated that we were just different since then. Was there any crying that was mentioned, or am I making that up? I'm just curious. I feel like I might be making that up, but I'm not sure. You don't remember? Okay, that's okay. It's not that important. I was just curious if anyone remembered. You may be thinking of when she was catatonic after her grandma's death. Yeah, maybe. I think it did mention that he changed after that. Because I think that was the whole basis for me being like, oh, not only did he just, like, get really sick or whatever, but, like, it said he changed. So I assumed there was some kind of, like, time travel. This was before we found out about the time leap machine at all. Or, like, memory uploading kind of thing. That he had one of those feelings that was similar to when he time leaped. Yeah, but Mairi was describing it. Mairi was describing that time. This was before the time leap machine was even, like, developed, like the time leap part. And she was describing a time when we were really sick as a kid or something like that. And then she said that we were just, like, different after that or something along those lines. I can't remember exactly how she described it, but I'm pretty sure she said something along the lines of, like, we were different after that, because that was the whole basis for me to be like, okay, we must have somehow found a way to, like, go back and, like, send our consciousness back in time. And then later they developed the time leap machine, and I was like, oh, that lines up with my theory. You know what I mean? But I don't know. It's been a while since that part, so I don't remember exactly, like, what was said and stuff. Only specific I remember from that section is the timing, as well as Jintaro concluding that he'd always had reading Steiner. Yeah. I might have to go back and look, because I don't remember, but I know there was something like that. Anyways, okay, well, thank you. The windows are coated with black film, so I can't tell where we are. Feel a throbbing pain in the back of my head. My hands are tied behind me. What time is it? How long have I been unconscious? There's a man with me inside the car. I recognize him from a previous time leap. He's the one who stabbed Mayuri in the taxi. The man seems to notice I've woken up, but he doesn't speak. He just waves his gun menacingly, as if to say that there's no hope of escape. The dashboard clock reads 7:30. I look out the window again. Through the film, I manage to make out a street sign. We're close to the lab. Has the attack already happened? Before I left, I told everyone, including Mayuri, to run. If she did as I said, she won't die by their hands. That doesn't mean she's safe. If I don't do something, Moeka's going to take the time leap machine away. What will happen then? CERN can have the machine if it will save Mayuri. The problem is that it won't. Not when the world itself is determined to kill her. As long as the time leap machine remains in my hands, I can keep trying to fix things.
I'll leap again and again until I find a way to save her.
You know, if we somehow manage to get out of this situation and time leap again, I also would almost expect maybe we try so many times that eventually we run out of ideas for what to do, where eventually we remember that Moeka said that we would be forced to do research for CERN, and maybe our goal then would be like, okay, you know what? We're just gonna give ourselves in, do all the research we can about these time machines, and through that, like, discover more advanced ways to use the time machine to then go back and eventually save Mighty. You know, we could long haul it, you know? I could see that being a possibility as well, but let's see if we get out of this situation. This might just take us to CERN. But if I lose the machine, then the future is decided. Imagine a world line shift happening while Rintaro's asleep. If he's not awake to notice the whole wibbly vertigo sensation of reading Steiner, he might not even realize anything is different or anything. Oh, that's true. A future without Mighty. Terrible. I have to get to it before they do, even if that means I might get shot. As long as I survive to reach the time leap machine, everything will be all right. Oh. Okay. My bound hands limit me to headbutts and kicks, but I somehow managed to knock down the man guarding me and escape. Good God. My chest and neck are covered with blood. I must have been shot during the struggle, but thanks to the adrenaline pumping through my body, I barely feel any pain. I can still move. That's all that matters. I run up the stairs with my hands still tied. I can only pray that I'll be able to operate the time leap machine quickly enough. Am I still bound? Mairi, Krisu, and Daru are in the lab. Oh, good God. Oh, so are Moeka and her men. When I open the door and burst in, everyone looks at me in surprise. Oh, God. This hurts. When she sees my tattered body, Mighty runs up to me with tears in her eyes. Wait. I try to stop her. No, don't. In the corner of my eye, I see Moeka take aim at Mighty. I try to put myself between them. I try to cover Mighty with my body. But a man grabs me from behind and pulls me back. God, why'd you have to make her make a sound? That's really rude. Okabe is so full of adrenaline, he just ate a gunshot like it was nothing. I mean, really. My man's unstoppable. I watch helpless as Mighty's tiny body drops to the floor. Her eyes, wide and wet with tears, seem to stare into mine. But I can see that they have already lost their light. She's gone. Oh yeah, we need mode. Again. Ain't right. Ain't right. What happens next is the same as before. Oh, so we are going to be able to do it. Suzuha defeats the Rounders and Kurisu helps me time leap. So much leaping. Just call me the Gero-Gero-kun or whatever it was. I can't stop leaping like a frog. I don't know, I wasn't paying attention. I know I should have been. All right, a flood of sound beats on my eardrums. When it subsides, I find myself again in the lab. It's just before 5. I have 2.5 hours before Mighty dies. I find myself staring at the time leap machine. This thing is the reason for Moeka's attack. If only we had never built the phone wave. If only we had never sent those D-mails. Perhaps the future might be different, instead of the nightmare it promises now. Would anything change if I broke it? Just smashed it to pieces right here? In a rush of delirium, I grab a chair and lift it high over my head. Yeah, that's true. Just as I'm about to bring it crashing down on this infernal machine, a voice cries out.
岡部、何してんのよ。
Stop, Okabe! What are you doing? Kurisu grabs my arm and pulls me back.
今壊そうとした。
Are you trying to break the machine?
何も壊さなくったって。
My dude, then you're not gonna have the ability to time leap and you're gonna get killed. So, you don't have to break it, Okabe.
タイムリープはしない。そう決めたんだから。そ
We
れでいい
already
でしょ。
decided not to experiment, remember?
とにかく椅子を下ろして。
Anyway, put the chair down. I lower the chair slowly. Not because Kurisu told me to, but because I realized what would happen if I really did break the machine. It caused, or will cause, Mighty's death. But at the same time, it is also my only chance of averting that future. If I lose it, I lose my only hope of saving her. The fear of that outcome stayed my hand.
顔色悪いな。
You look pale.
どうしたのよ。
What's wrong?
聞いてんの？
Are you listening? Use your words. I can't deal with this. Not now.
ちょっと。
No, wait! I flee from the lab. I don't have a particular destination in mind. People look at me strangely as I shuffle down the street. I imagine I must look like I crawled up from a grave. Soon I get fed up with the crowd around the station and escape to the pedestrian overpass. I get about halfway across the bridge and squat down on the concrete. The giant screen on the UPX building is advertising some gothic punk band. The ticker at the bottom displays today's weather forecast along with the date and time. I know them! I realize that today is Friday the 13th. Is there no way to get through today without Mairi dying? It's already 5:30, 2 hours until the attack. The lights around Akihabara Station turn on one by one as the sun sets. The moe might be gone from Akiba, but the area around the station is still as posh as ever. I don't belong here. The bridge I'm sitting on has become a date spot for couples. I see them standing here and there, gazing at the cityscape with their arms wound around each other. Kind of funny because I literally don't see a single couple in this photo. Somehow, they never seem to tire of the dull, unchanging scenery. Maybe those two girls. What am I doing here? Mairi's about to die. Oh!
そこの地べたに座ってるドキュン男。
Hey, don't you think you're a little old to be sitting on the ground in public? Oh. Dokyun. Oh. Ooh, 50% of CGs, let's go! I lift my head and see Kurisu standing
い
there.
きなり飛び出したと思ったら、こん
So
な
this
と
is
ころ
where
にい
you
た
went.
か。
I've been looking for you.
なあ
Christina.
何よ。
What?
今何時だ
What time is it now?
5時38分。
5:38.
ねえ、そんなところでドキュン行為してる暇があった
It's
ら、買い出し
crazy.
付き合いな
Like,
さいよ。
every time I play this game, you congratulate me for my progress, but somehow the percentage never changes. Must be the will of Steins Gate, huh? Hey, if you have time to sit around, then you can help me with the shopping. Almost like I'm in a time loop indeed. It really is. Crazy. And you know what's crazy too? Is I feel like that kept happening in all the other time loop games I've played. Wild. Whatever you say. Oh, right. Preparations for the party. In the original timeline, I went shopping with Kurisu at the UPX supermarket. And then we talked on this bridge, just like now. Feels like so long ago. Back then, I had no idea what was about to happen.
どうなの？買い出し。
Well,
来るのか来ないのか。
are you going to come along or not? I sigh deeply. Hold on. I like cannot get comfortable, you guys. Oh, God. My legs. Let's do some, like, a weird crunched up position. Maybe one of these. Ugh. Okay, I might look like I'm really sitting back. But sometimes it just be like that, homies. Sometimes it just be like that. Just gotta slump down on the floor, completely dejected. Rintaro has the right idea. You know what? You very well may be right. You really might. Hi, Raptor. How's it going? Hope you're having a good one. All right. I don't believe that it was wrong to time leap. However, Kurisu. I keep my eyes lowered.
初めてまともに名前呼んだな。
How lowered? That's the first time you've said my name properly. I feel her eyes on me.
助けてくれ。
Help me. I can't save Mayuri alone. I realize that now. Reliving today again and again, only to taste the same despair each time. Don't go talking about despair. Okay, Okabe? You do not want to welcome that bitch in here. All right? No, thank you. Mondays and Tuesdays are for freedom from Nagito. Okay? Exactly. These are my days of relief from that bitch. All right? I'm about to have to listen to him gab and gab and gab a whole fucking class trial. Oh, God. Anyway, has taught me one important lesson. Alone, I am powerless. Alone, I have no hope.
助けてくれ。
Help me.
話して。
My idea is just a stepping stone for Okabe's hope that can break through all despair. Stop it, Az. Stop it. Just have to keep up the hope. Maybe if you get lucky, you can save Mairi. God, stop! Nagito falls from the sky and smacks Jintaro. How dare you have despair? He's like, hey, I'm not from this game. You can't have despair in a game I'm not in. Tell me what happened.
あんたがタイムリープしたのは分かってる。
I know you used the time leap machine.
何？
What? I look up in surprise. Oh, I can't stop yawning. Hold on, let me make sure my mommy didn't text me back. Oh, she might have. I missed it. I missed it, you guys. My mommy. Oh, never mind. My sister. I did? Oopsies! Kurisu doesn't meet my stare. Instead, she leans on the guardrail and gazes down at the plaza with her usual frown.
あんたに誰かから電話がかか
What'd
って
it
き
say?
たと
What'd
思
it
ったら
say?
いきなり表変したから。
You get a phone call, and suddenly you're like a different person.
私の目はごまかせない。
No, it didn't. No, it didn't. I never answer yours either. Don't lie, Ixides. You never reached out to me. Hold on, let me make sure. You didn't reach out to You didn't text me. That's not on me, bestie. It was
3時間
obvious.
後から来た。
Oh, I was checking Discord. Close enough, you know, close enough. I came from 3 hours in the future.
何があった？
What happened?
マユリが
A lot happened, Mayuri. Kurisu, shit. They killed Mayuri. I lower my head, trying to hold back the tears. Then I explain about CERN and Moeka, and about how Kurisu herself activated the time leap machine and made this possible. I tell her about my previous leaps. I explain that the world itself wants Mayuri dead, that I can't save her no matter how I try. I keep talking for 30 minutes straight. During that time, Kurisu hardly says a word.
すべて俺の責任だ。
All my fault. Talking to Kurisu lets me sort out everything I've done. Everything I've seen.
セルンにハッキングしろなんて
I shouldn't have told
誰
Daru
に
to
頼
hack
まなければよ
CERN.
かったタイムマシンを作ろうなんて
I shouldn't have asked you to build a
言
time
い出さなけ
machine.
ればよかった萌香をラボメンになんかするんじゃなかった
You can go and get one of Chiaki's hairpin? Or that building in the back? Oh, is that what this is? No. Is this from something? What is that what that is? I was literally looking at this earlier and like, huh, that looks familiar, but then I got distracted. No way, is it really? I shouldn't have made Moeka a lab mem.
マユリが死ぬのは
I was literally thinking that to myself and then I just thought I was tripping.
俺の責任なんだ
Maeri's death is all my fault. Oh, I see. That's why I needed to bear the burden myself. I was resolved to do whatever it took to save Maeri, never faltering, never giving up. You know what's crazy, you guys? Is after that whole mystery I told you about with Ophelia, usually she's the one laying on my bed during my stream sleeping, and she's not on there. Iris is. What on earth happened on my bed that spooked her? I am so much confusion. We'll see if she'll cuddle with me tonight, because usually she sleeps with me. Maybe something happened and Ophelia time leaped back. Maybe. I don't know, man. It is so strange. Whether or not she sleeps in bed with me tonight will be the ultimate test, I think, because she always does that, especially now that it's getting cold. They both like to cuddle up. All right, and yet my resolve has already crumbled.
そんなまずいことが起きようとしてるのに
If you know
あ
that
んた
my
は
Yuri is
なん
going
で
to die,
ここでぼんやりしてるの
then what are you doing wasting time here? Kurisu, you don't understand, okay? You don't understand the trauma I've been through and all the ways I've watched that girl die, okay? I'm trying my best. Kurisu's tone is haughty. Is this how I sound when I'm playing? Oh, when I'm playing Ho in Kyoma?
わからなくなったからだ
I just don't get it anymore. You know what? It's interesting to hear him say playing. I don't know if he's ever worded it like that before. We're changing. Just don't get it
わ
anymore.
からないって何が
What don't you get?
マユリを助ける方法が
How to save Maeri.
あんたの話を聞いた限りじゃ時間順序保護仮説は本当
Based
だ
on
っ
what
た
you
って
said,
こと
I
になる
guess
のか
the chronology protection conjecture is true.
何をしても
No matter what I do,
どうやっても。
Maeri dies.
だからタイムリープを延
And
々
that's
と
why
繰り
you
返
keep
すと
time leaping.
タイムリープマシンは
There's no
理
guarantee
論
that
上
the
絶
machine
対
is
安全
safe,
だと
you
証
know?
明されているわけじゃない
Risu lowers her gaze and cups her chin, as she often does when she's assessing a problem.
これまでは何事もなく成功してたかもしれないけど
Even if the machine works
繰り返し
perfectly,
使うことで
repeated use may
どん
have
な影
serious
響が出
side
るかもわか
effects.
らないもしかしたら
Definitely has
時間が
psychological ones.
つまり因果率から外れるかもしれない
You may become disconnected from causality itself.
あんたはそんな危険を冒してるの
You need to
その
understand
ことを
the
自覚
risks
して
if you're going to continue.
因果率から外れる
Disconnected from causality, meaning
SF 小説によくあるでしょ
it
閉じ
happens
た
all
時
the
間の
time
輪の
in
中で
sci-fi.
永遠にさまよい続けるってこと
You'll become trapped
永
in
久
a
に
closed
年は取らな
time
いけ
loop,
ど
never
永
aging,
久に同
never
じ日からは
dying,
出られなくなる
but doomed to repeat the same day for all
最
eternity.
悪の場合なかったことにされる可能性
Worst
だってある
case, you may cease to exist entirely. What?
存在の抹消
Every
あ
trace
んた
of
の
your existence will
18年だ
vanish.
か19
Nobody
年
will
だかの
remember
人生
you
の痕跡
because your
す
life
べて
will
を
never have
あらゆ
happened.
る時間を飛び越えることは
Leaping through
それ
time
だ
is
け
that
危険なの
dangerous.
人間は根源的に
Humans are
時間的
temporal
存在者
beings.
である
Risu looks surprised.
ハイデガーね私も今その言葉を言おうと思ってた
I was thinking of that quote too.
お前から教わった言葉だ
I heard it from you first.
いつ
When?
俺は
Was that my dream?
もう何度もタイムリープしている
This isn't the first time I've leaped.
なるほど
Right. Of course. Risu squats next to me, thinking deeply.
あんたの話が本当だったとして
What you
マユ
said
リを
is
助けたい
true.
気持ちは
Then I want to
私
save
だって同
Maeri
じよ。
too.
でも タイムリープマシン製作
But
に
as the
関わった人
co-creator
間
of
の
the
一人
time
と
loop
して
machine, I can't
あれは
recommend its continued
何度も
use.
使うことあんたはそれでももがく
Will you listen to my advice?
俺は
I can't do it alone. I know that now.
だからお前に
I need
助
your
けを求めたんだもがくために
I have to
マユ
save
リを助け
Mighty.
るために
I can't do alone, but
俺一
together
人じゃダメだったが
we might have a chance.
クリスの協力があ
I
れば
want. I
何とか
need
でき
to
るかもし
believe
れない
that.
力を
Please, lend me your
貸してく
strength.
れ
Risu sighs.
無茶しやがって
You're such a stubborn fool.
あんた壊れてても
What you've been
おかしく
through.
なかったんだからね
Surprised it hasn't broken you already. Incredibly, she sounds concerned about me. She looks at me for a moment, then turns away as if embarrassed.
協力はする
I know just background art, so it's obviously not going to update, but the idea of the faceless girl in the hat just standing there 10 feet away listening this whole time is hilarious. That's so true. She's just like, ooh, tea. That'd be me. That's me. I'll help.
ただしあんたのために協力するわけじゃないから
I'm not doing this for you, okay?
全部マユリのた
It
めよ
is crazy. I'm doing it for Mighty.
ああ当たり前だ
Yeah, of course.
それにあんたを被験者にすれば
And I think you'll make a
いいデー
good
タが
test
取れそうだし
subject.
それはつまりセルンの人体実
Can't
験を
close
肯
the
定する
windows
とい
in
うこ
this
とか
situation. I suppose that's true. Now you're talking like
全
CERN.
然違う
It's completely different.
どこが
How so?
被験者が岡部っていうところが
Oh. Wow. I only experiment on you.
マッドサイエンティストとしては
Besides,
自分自身
mad
も平気で
scientists
実験台
experiment
にす
on
るんでしょ
themselves all the time, don't they?
何せマッドだし
Yeah, I've been doing it, my girl. I'll tell you that
そ
much.
うだな
I guess. I'm no longer afraid to time leap. I'll do anything to save Mighty.
冗談よ
It's just a joke.
本気にするの
Don't take it so seriously. This is serious. Okay, ma'am. Lisa stands up and looks at her watch.
さて
There's
もうあ
not
まり
much
時間
time.
もないから
I think you
これ
should
から
have
あ
a
たふ
clear
たするよ
plan
り
before trying to change
も
the
っとじっ
future
くり
again.
つまり
It does. She is flirting, okay? Meaning?
今からもっと前の時間に飛んでおく
Leap to an even earlier time.
そこで改めて私に事情を説明して
Then explain the situation to me again. Risu's right. My actions so far have been almost entirely random. And look where that's gotten me. I need a real plan if I'm going to save Mighty.
行こう
Let's go. Risu stretches out her hand. I grasp it and pull myself up. Wow, look at her being so nice to me. Mighty and Daru are already back when we return to the lab. Suzuha is there too. To get rid of them, Kurisa and I explained that we forgot to do the shopping. So could they please take care of it for us? I have to cough up the money to convince them to go, but it works. Didn't need Kurisa to figure that one out. Should have listened to
橋田にも
me.
話さないの
I understand why you can't tell Mighty, but why can't you tell Hashida?
必要になったら話す
I'll tell him when it's necessary. For now, it's not, and I don't have time to explain. While Kurisa sets up the machine, I head downstairs to the Brontube workshop, kick the door open, and turn on the 42-inch CRT. That went more smoothly than I anticipated. It's highly illegal, of course, but I'll leap long before the cops get here. Pfft. I mean, fair enough. Kurisa looks shocked when I return to the lab.
住居侵入罪で逮捕されるわよ
They'll throw you in the slammer for breaking and entering. Well, what else was I supposed to do, my
どう
girl?
せ過去に戻れば
In
今
a
の
few
はなかった
seconds,
ことにな
it
る
won't have happened. Kurisa hands me the headgear and I put it on.
そっか
I see.
あんたの主観じゃそうなるわけだ
That's how it looks from your perspective.
私の主観だとどうなるんだろう
What does it look like from my perspective?
ここはどうな
What
る
happens here after you leave?
そのデータもすぐに取れる
You'll know soon enough. My consciousness travels to the past. That I know from experience. But what about the body I leave behind? If time is a straight line, then it's likely that the present will be reconstructed based on my actions in the past. But if the many worlds interpretation holds, Then after I leave, this world will continue on as if nothing happened. I used to be so fascinated by the structure of the universe, but now I don't really care. All that matters is saving Mairi. Risu's finger stops typing on the keyboard.
どうした
What's wrong?
うん。
Nothing.
考えたら思考が
I was just
ループし
thinking.
ちゃってた。
D メールのような状態になるかもしれない
Maybe it works like a D-mail. The instant we send a D-mail, the present changes around us. Thanks to reading Steiner, only I remember what it was like before the change.
その方が楽だけど、
That would make things
悔しくもある。
easier. Though I kind of hope you're wrong.
データを観測できないからか
Because you can't collect data if you can't record the change?
そういうこと。
Exactly. Kurisu nods and begins tinkering with the settings again.
転送先は5時間前にしておいた。つ
I
ま
set
り
the
午
destination
後
to
1
5
時
hours
40分
ago.
くらい。
You should arrive around 1:40 p.m.
覚えてる？私がタイムリープ
I
マシンを
completed the
完成
time
さ
leap
せたの
machine
は
just after
2
2.
時過ぎだった。
Do you remember? Barely. For Kurisu, that happened only 5 hours ago. For me, it feels like weeks. Maybe it has been weeks.
時間にルーズな男は嫌われる。
Nobody likes a man who can't remember dates. Kurisu, I just told you how many times I've leapt into the past, and you can't let this one slide.
感謝しなさいよ。
Be thankful
私は
that I
時計をよ
get
く
that
見
I
る
make a
癖があって
habit of checking the
何
time.
時に何があったか
I
は
have a pretty
結
good
構
idea
覚えて
what
る。
happened when. Kurisu finishes typing and turns to face me.
いい、岡部。
Listen,
タイムリープ
Okabe.
マシンを使うなら、
If you're going to keep using
これ
the
だけ
time
は
leap
覚えておい
machine,
て。
there's one thing you must remember.
携帯電話は絶対に
Don't let
手
go
放
of your
さないこ
phone.
と。
Ever.
それはあんたの
It's
生
your
命線、
lifeline.
局所場指定のマーカーなの。それさえ持ち続けていれば、
As
ど
long
の
as
時
you
間
keep
に
it
も
with
跳
you,
躍はでき
you
る。
can leap to any time you want.
でももし手放して
But
しま
if
っ
you lose
て
your phone,
誰かに使われたら
someone else gets a hold of it. Then if I leap to that time, my memories could overwrite theirs. I don't want to imagine what might happen next.
あるいは充電が切れたり
If it
壊
breaks
さ
or
れ
the
たり
battery dies, then I won't be able to leap to that time. If it breaks, then I can get a new phone with the same number, but there will still be a period of time to which I can never leap.
タイムリープは成功しない。
To be fair, Friday, August 13th will probably be a date Jintaro remembers for the rest of his life. One way or the other, that's true. The time leap will fail.
だから絶対に携帯を手放しちゃダメ。
Once again, never let go of your phone.
了解だ
Got it.
今日の昼間にタイムリープしたら2時に私がマシンを完成させるまではあんたは特別なことはしてはいけない。
After you leap back this afternoon, just sit tight and don't do anything until I complete the time leap machine.
これが完成しないときっとこの時
If you
間までの
accidentally
流れは
prevent me from
大き
completing
く
the
変わってし
machine,
まう。
it will likely wreak havoc on the timeline.
完成したらすぐに実験はしないって宣言して
Declare that we will
全員
not
解散させ
experiment.
て。
Then send everyone home.
それから私に声をかけてくれれ
Ask
ばい
me
い。
to stay.
未
Tell
来
me
か
the
ら来たっ
truth.
て言われれば多分私は信じる。
If you say you came from the future, I'll probably believe
なん
you.
でわかる
How do you know?
私のことは私が一番よく知ってる。
Who knows me better than myself? Lisa grins faintly and stands up after she's done typing.
そもそも
Don't
電話レ
forget,
ンジを改良して
it was my
タイム
mad
リープマシンを
skills
作ったの。
that turned the
私なの
phone
だぜ。
wave into a time leap machine.
さっきあんたからタイムリープしてきたって言われた
When you
時は
told me about your
自
time
分の
leap,
理論は間違
I
って
took
な
it
かっ
as
た
proof that my
って思った。
theories were right.
成
I
功
was
してよ
happy
か
it
ったっ
succeeded.
て思え
I
た。
really was. I
何の
didn't
疑
doubt
問
it
も
was
なく
true for a second. I see.
念のためにキーワ
Just
ー
to
ドを
be
決め
safe,
ておきましょう。
I should probably give you a passphrase.
私の今一番欲しいものはマイフォークである。
What I want the most right now is my own fork.
なに
What?
あ、いや別に意味なんてないからな。
Doesn't mean anything, okay?
マイフォークが欲しいのか
You want your own fork?
マイスプーンはもう持ってるから。
I already have
そこ
my
に興
own
味持つな。
spoon. Wait, that doesn't matter.
はいはい。準備できた。
Everything's
い
ready.
つでも行ける。
Now get out of here. I nod and call up the phone wave. Name subject to change. Alright, girl. Peace out. See you in a little bit.
気をつけて。
Oh, be careful. Ugh. And remember.
私はいつだってあんたの味方よ。
Oh, I'm always on your side. Oh, oops. I think she just took a step away. Bow. There we go. She is cute. I love her. Bow. I lie back on the sofa with my phone in my hand. Oh, she touched my shoulder. Wow. Apparently there's no only fork emoji. There's single spoon, fork and knife, and fork and knife with a plate. Now that's a conspiracy. Needles in my brain. A whining in my ears. These sensations never get any easier to endure. I look at the clock. It's about 1:45. There's a high school baseball game on TV. In about 15 minutes, Carissa will finish the time leap machine. All it needs are some final adjustments, so there's nothing for me to do but wait. As the pain in my brain subsides, I realize that my head is throbbing. Why? Oh, I remember. Right before this, I had an argument with Mr. Braun in which he introduced his fist to my skull. Mighty is at her sewing machine, working on her costume. Daru is at his computer, collecting moe artwork from the internet. Carissa is in the development room, upgrading the time leap machine. I sit motionless as the minutes tick by. Suddenly, the sound of the sewing machine stops. Okarin, Okarin, can you come here? Mighty shows me her costume. Can you hold this for me? Spread it out like flop.
マユシ、今のビローンもう一度。
I knew it. No, Mighty, don't.
ビローンいただきました。
Oh my
も
god.
うやだこの変態。
Stop it, perv. Follow Mighty's directions and spread the costume out by the sleeves. Okay, thanks. Mighty looks a little tired. She was working on the costume all night. But then she smiles, brighter than the sun. All done. I said something here, didn't I? What was it? Can't remember. Finished before Chris-chan. We were racing.
負けたわ、まゆり。お
You
見
win,
事ね。
Mighty. Congratulations.
でも、こっちももう終わりよ。
But I'm finished too. What's the odds of Mighty being like, sure, who cares, I'll play along, versus Mighty just being too innocent and not knowing what Daru means? That's hard. That's hard to say, honestly. That is hard to say, but she kind of gives off more like oblivious. But anything's possible. Carissa finishes connecting the two cords she's holding.
完成。
Complete. Alright, that's my cue.
実験はしない。
We're not experimenting. Crap, was that too soon?
いきなり全否定と
I
か。
just finished and you're already
私が
shutting it
何の
down?
ために苦労して作ったと思ってん
What
の
I've
よ。
been doing these past 3 days?
タイムリープには問題が山積みだ。
Time leaping presents a host
そ
of
の点につい
problems.
て。
I want to
じっくり
consider
検証
them
した
all carefully. Huh.
え
That-
あん
An
たにしては
unusually respectable
まともな意見
opinion
だ。
coming from you. Problems? I thought it was done.
詳しくは後日説明する。
I'll explain later.
今日はみんな疲れている
Everyone's
だろうから
tired, so let's
解
go
散にしよ
home.
完成祝いにちょっとでもパーッとやったりしないの？
We're not going to have a party to celebrate?
う。それも後日だ。
We'll do that another day. I managed to convince Daru and Mayuri to leave. I lend Mayuri my phone charger since we use the same brand of phone. Lisa tries to go home too, but I quietly keep her back.
何？
What?
不満か？
Are you upset?
ええ、
Yeah. Probably because I shot her down right after she finished the time leap machine. She'll feel relieved later, but only after she has time to fully consider its implication.
俺は5時間後から来た。
I came from 5 hours in the future. Jisoo spears me with a piercing glare.
何の冗談？
That's supposed to be funny? I don't understand how when we're literally like making a time machine and stuff, like making something that's fully capable of these things that I'm telling people are happening, they never believe me. You know, that's just crazy to me. But anyway, her narrowed eyes make me believe that looks can kill.
睨むな。
Don't glare
お
like
前
that. This isn't
言ってい
right.
ることが全然違うではないか。
You're supposed to believe me.
何が？
は？何そのバカっぽいセリフ？
What made you think I'd believe something like that?
5時間後のお前が言ったんだぞ。
You told me so. 5 hours from now, okay?
捏造しないで。
Don't be
私が
ridiculous.
多分信じる
I
みた
would
いな
never
論
make
理性
such a
回避の
baseless
発言するわけないでしょ。
I'd like to have a word with future Kurisu. This is how you're going to be, then you leave me no choice but to quote you word for word. Yeah, give her that quote.
タイムリープが成功したことを聞かされたお前は
When I told you about my
何の
time
疑問もな
leap,
く
you said,
自分の
I
理論は
took it
間違
as
って
proof
な
that
か
my
ったって
theories were
思え
right.
た。
I didn't doubt it was true for a second. Oh, I thought we were going to do the fourth thing.
電話レンジを改良し
Don't
て
forget,
タイムリー
it
プマ
was
シンを
my
作った
mad
のは
skills
私なの
that
だぜ。
turned the phone wave into a time leap machine.
私はそんななのだぜみたいな
I
話し
don't
方
talk
し
like
ない。
that.
お前が今一番欲しいものはマイフォークである。
There you go. What you want most right now is your own fork. There we go. Now that got us a reaction. Krisu's face suddenly turns red.
マイスプーンはすでに持っているそう。
You already have your own spoon, apparently.
そんなことまで話したのか？
I'm gonna kill myself 5 hours from now.
この私。
She appears genuinely shocked for some reason, but I'm pretty sure she believes me now.
心の中を覗き見されたような
Feels
気
like
分よ。
someone peeked into my
しかも
heart.
よりによって
That's the one is
Okabe
Okabe of all people. Yeah, no, for real. She's like, what the fuck, future me? What does she think I'm going to do?
でもあん
But
た
I
の言
think I
うこと
believe
は
you.
信じてよさ
Tell
そう
me
ね
the details.
詳しく聞かせて。
I explain everything to Kurisu again. I'm able to organize my thoughts better since this is my second time.
なるほどね。
I see.
あんたの言
If
うこ
what
と
you
が
say
事
is
実なら
true, then we have a
かな
serious
りまずい
problem.
状況だな。
There are 5 hours until Mairi's death. We need to come up with a plan before then.
5時間後の私は時間順序保護仮説
Future
かもっ
me
て
said that
言
the
ってたらしいけど、
chronology
それともちょっと違う気がする。
protection conjecture holds, but I don't think that's quite right.
あの仮説は因果率が狂
That
う恐れが
conjecture
あるか
says
ら
that according to
タイム
quantum
トラベルの
theory,
可能性は
time travel
量
is
子論によ
impossible
り
due
否
to
定
the
される
danger of
っていう
disrupting
ものよ。
causality. If it weren't for the whole mighty dying thing, I'd assume Christina acted slightly out of character on purpose to troll Rintaro with her probable reaction. Yeah, that's fair.
でもタイムリープの場合
But when you time
タイム
leap,
パラドックスは
there's
そ
no
もそも
chance of a
起きない
time paradox occurring. Two of me don't exist at the same time, and I can't bring anything with me to the past. All that changes are the memories stored in my temporal lobe. So at the very least, time leaping can't cause a grandfather paradox.
やはり世界の意志だ。
So I was right.
宇宙そのものが検閲をするかのように
The universe itself is
俺が
censoring
歪ま
me,
せた事象の修正を
correcting
行
any
っていると
changes
しか
I
思
try
え
to
ない
make.
だとしたらタイムリープじゃマユリは
If
救えない
that's
っ
true,
ていう
then
こと
time
になる。
leaping can't save Mighty.
何をしたって
Nothing you do
修正
will
されちゃうんだ
change
か
the
ら。
result.
そんなのは認めない。
I can't accept that.
同意するわ。
Neither
世
can
界の
I.
意思説は
The
非
world
現
is
実
trying
的
to
すぎる。
kill Mighty?
私は支持したく
As
な
a
い。
scientist, I refuse to believe such nonsense.
多世界解釈ならどうだ。
What about the many worlds
観測できれば解決だ。
I just need to observe the world where Mighty doesn't die.
多世界解釈か。
The many worlds
マユリの死に
interpretation.
方が いつも違
That
う
might
っ
have
て
something
い
to
う
do
のは
with how
関
Mighty's
係ある
meaning
のかな。
of death keeps changing.
でも重ね合わせ状態になっている
But
い
it's
くつも
supposed
の
to be
可能性世
impossible
界
for
は
parallel worlds
相
to
互観
observe
測
each
が不可能
other.
なのに
Why are you
あ
different?
んたは
Oh
それ
no,
は
I got that reading
この
Steiner
俺の特殊能
bitch.
力であるリーディン
Because
グ
of
シュ
my
タイナー
Esper
が
power. Reading Steiner.
ダメだこいつ早くなんとかしないと
This is no time for your chunibyo nonsense.
他に説明の
There's
しようが
no
ない
other explanation.
特殊能力ってあんたね
You've mentioned that
もしかして
reading
それ
Steiner thing
本
before.
気で言ってたのか
Were you actually serious?
ふざけているつもりはないぞ。
Yes. Why would I make up something like that? Oh, that's not a good argument, my guy, considering how crazy you be talking most of the time. But anyway, our D-mail experiments proved that I can somehow perceive changes in the timeline when they occur. It's an ability only I seem to possess.
特殊能力だかなんだか知らないけど
I don't know,
そんな
but I
不
don't
確
want to
定的
rely
な
on
ものを
something
頼る
like
気にはな
or
れない
something that may not even exist.
大体どの可能性を観測するかを制御しようがないんだか
Which
ら
possibilities
多
you
世界
observe,
解釈だろうがなんだろう
even
が
if the many worlds
マユリが死な
interpretation
ない可
holds
能性に
true.
至るのは無理よ
Excuse me. It's unreasonable to expect that you'll ever find a world where Mighty doesn't die.
待てこれでは
Wait.
話が進まないではな
We're
いか
not getting anywhere.
解釈の話はいいか
Instead
ら
of analyzing what I've
俺たちに
done,
できることを
let's think
考える
about
べ
what
き
we
だ
could do.
タイムリープじゃ結果は変えられないさっきそう言った
Time leaping won't change the result. I just said that.
じゃあどうするんだ
Then what do we do?
落ち着け
Calm down.
落ち着いていられるか
How can I calm
俺が
down?
一体何度
Do you know how many times I've seen Mighty die?
あいつが
Covered
無残
in
に血を
blood,
流して
gasping
生
for
き絶えて
breath,
いくのを
the
俺
light
は
fading from her eyes.
目の前で何度も見て
Again
いたん
and
だ
again and again.
見ていることしか
And all I could do was watch.
できなかったんだ
I hear my teeth grinding in my skull. Recalling that despair, that feeling of utter powerlessness, makes me want to lash out at everything within reach.
感情に身を任せてたって何も解
Getting
決しない
emotional won't solve anything. Okay, easy for you to say when you haven't been traumatized by your best friend dying over and over and over and over and over again. Okay, ma'am? Like, yes, I know it's not solving things for me to be freaking out, but like, also, it's very valid for me to be freaking the fuck out right now, okay, Miss Ma'am? So back the fuck off. God. The D-mail isn't the best example from the perspective of the other lab mems. You've never sent one that changed anything. Just minor things like calling Rintaro a perv, since the ones that do anything end up having not happened. Yeah, that's very true. I'm the only person that's able to perceive that something's changed, so it's a bit hard to convince people of something like that. And they have no evidence of it. Getting emotional won't solve anything.
当事者じゃないからそんなに冷静でいられるんだろ
You're only calm because you weren't there.
そう
Yeah,
ね
you tell her.
私には5時間後のことはわからない
I don't know what happens 5 hours from now.
実感が湧かない
To be honest, it doesn't feel real at all.
でも
Well, you should be
あんたの言っ
glad.
てることを信じて
You
ない
should
わ
be
けじゃない
glad for that because it feels very real for me. Because it was very real for me many times. Several times in a row. But it's not like I don't believe you.
岡部がしっかりしなきゃ
You have to stay strong, Okabe. Kurisu pats my arm. Ooh! Why? Her hand is warm and her touch is gentle. How American of her.
悪かった
Sorry. She's right. Getting emotional won't solve anything. I need to calm down. Calm down.
そもそも
What
原
I
因が
don't
違うのに
understand is how the cause can
必ず同じ
change,
結果に
but
至
the
るという
effect
のが
can
出せな
stay
い
the same.
因果が歪んでいるとしか思えない
Like causality itself is broken.
マユリの死の原因は
Maybe
桐生
Kiryu
萌香が
Moeka
発砲
shooting
す
her,
る
or
じゃなくて
shooting
もっ
her
とマクロなことなんじゃ
isn't
な
the
い
real cause of her death. Maybe it's something larger and less obvious.
タイムマシンを作ったことか
For example,
あるいは
maybe she dies because
セ
we
レンにハッ
invented
キ
a
ングし
time
たことが
machine,
バレたこと
or because CERN discovered our hacking.
その結果として
If
マ
that's
ユリ
the
が死
cause,
ぬ
then it doesn't really matter
そう
how she
考えるな
dies.
ら因果は
Causality
歪んでない
remains intact.
苗に背中を押されて電車にひかれるのも
Can that theory
So
explain
does it
why
mean it
Naya
can-
pushed her in front of a train?
そっか
Oh, right. Hmm.
でも因果
Anyway,
率は
the
絶対
principle
のルー
of
ルなの
causality is absolute.
それを否定したら
Deny that, and all you
全ての
deny
物理
is
学も
physics.
だから
And you deny all of
必ずマユ
physics.
リが死ぬのには原因がある
There must be a distinct cause for Mayuri's death.
その原因さえわかるならなんと
So
か
if
な
we
るかも
figure out what that is, then maybe we can save her.
そうでもない。
Not necessarily.
どういうことだ
What do you mean?
その原因となる出来事がいつ起こったというのが問題になってくる。
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. The problem is when the causal event occurred.
あまり時間が経っているようだと
If it happened too far in the
対処できないわ。
past, then there's nothing we can do.
タイムリープマシンがあるから
But I can
携帯電話
travel
を
to
持ってい
any
る時代
time I
の
had
範
a
囲内な
cell
ら
phone, can't I?
どこへでも戻
Yeah,
れるは
but
ずだ
what
ろ
if it was like super duper far back?
戻れない。
No,
予測だけど
it's still theoretical,
Time leap
but I
machine
believe that
は一度
one
に
leap with our
最長
machine
で
has a
48
maximum
時間
range
し
of
か跳躍
48
できない
hours. Oh,
と思う。
48 hours? I can only go back 2 days?
なぜ今さ
We're
らそん
in
なこ
deep
とを
shit, y'all. um, sorry, I was thinking. Why didn't you tell me that before?
今更ってタイムリープマシンが完成したの
I
は
just
つい
finished
さっ
the
きじゃ
time
ない。
leap machine, remember? That's true.
5時間後のお前も
Future you didn't say anything about it either.
あ
Oh,
そういうことか。
That's what you mean.
言い
Maybe
出す
she
タイミ
just
ングが
didn't
な
have
かっ
the
たのかも。
chance.
で48
So
時間
how
しか
come
飛べ
I
ない理
can
由
only
は
leap 48 hours?
わからない。私もマシンのすべての原理
I don't
や
know.
構造を理解して作った
Even
わ
I
けじ
don't
ゃないから
understand everything that's going on inside that thing.
連続での跳躍は可能よ。タ
But
イム
you
リ
can
ープ
do
マ
the
シンが存在
consecutive
している
leaps.
限りね。
That is, as
例
long
え
as
ば
the time leap
10
machine
年後ま
exists.
でタイムリープマシ
For
ンが
example,
壊れ
if
ずに
the
残
time
って
leap
いた
machine
のなら
remains functional for
10
10
年の
straight
時間を
years,
遡ってく
you
る
could
こと
leap
はで
back
き
to
る。
this moment 10 years from now.
単純計算で1825回
I mentioned this
time
before,
leap
but I
する
had watched
必
the
要がある
opening
から
movie again and it
かなり
flashes
の
the
リスクにな
Jill
りそうだけ
Mighty
ど
thing for a split
とにかく
second. Oh
理論
yeah,
上は
because you
可
had
能なの。
mentioned like not watching it or like I shouldn't watch it again or anything. Of course, it would take a total of 1,825 leaps, so I don't recommend it. Still, it's theoretically possible.
だったら何も問題は
Yeah, that makes sense. Then what's the problem?
大あり。言ったでし
Weren't you
ょ
listening?
タイムリープマ
I
シンが
said,
存在
as
し
long
て
as
いる
the
限
time
り
leap machine exists.
あのマシンはいつ完成した
When was the machine completed?
そうほんの1
Exactly.
時間前
An hour ago.
2010年
August 13th,
8月13
2010.
日の午後
2
2時ぐら
p.m.
い
or thereabouts.
それ以前には存在していない
Yeah, that makes so much sense too. Imagine you accidentally spoil that and then you're just like on the edge of your seat waiting for it to happen and then it just doesn't happen and you're like, huh? That would have me so confused. Oh my god. R.I.P. man. It didn't exist before
マ
then.
シンを使うのは今日の
Impossible to
2時以
use
降じ
the
ゃない
machine
と不可
before
能
2
なの
p.m. today.
つまり過去方向
So
へ
what
は
you're saying is count 48 hours back.
8月11日の14時までしか行けないと
Can't go back farther than 2 p.m. on the 11th? Bisu nods, her expression grave.
おそらく
Most likely.
改良できないのか
Can't you improve it?
将来的にできるかもしれないけど
Eventually,
今
maybe,
のこの
but
状況じゃ無理
certainly not now.
もっときちんとした設備のあるところでお金をたくさん使っ
I'd
て
need a real
きちんと
laboratory
した
with
パ
real
ーツを使え
equipment.
ばなんとか
It
なる
would
か
be
もしれないけど
expensive, which means we need sponsors. This is just supporting the theory that we're gonna end up purposefully handing ourselves over to CERN.
それをやろうとしても
And if we
ど
go
うせセレン
looking,
に潰さ
I'm
れると
pretty
思
sure
う
CERN would crush us.
未来の私かあんたが
I'd
未
say
だ
that's
にタイ
proven
ム
by
リ
the
ープ
fact
して
that
きて
neither
いない
you nor
と
I
い
have
う回で
leapt here
証
from
明
the
終
far
了
future yet.
かな
So basically,
結局何もできないということでタイムリープマシンがあっても5時間後に
even with the time
マ
leap
ユリがセレン
machine,
に殺さ
they
れる
can't
んだよ
stop CERN from
結
killing
局避
Mighty
けられないの
5
かよ
hours from now? Oh god. At that moment, I hear a sound from outside the window. Oh, was that the bike? What was that? Is it Moeka? Did she overhear us? I dash to the window and look down at the street. Yeah. It's Suzuha. Her bicycle has fallen over, and she's scurrying over to pick it up. So far, there is no indication that anyone else can successfully time leap. Theoretically, they can, since it's not like D-mail, but it's also possible that Okabe can do it because of reading Steiner. Yeah, that makes sense. But I still think her saying that in order for her to be able to expand on the capabilities of it, needing like lab and funding and stuff, and the fact that we were just told that we would be sent to, if we got captured, we'd be sent to CERN to continue time machine research for them. I just feel like that's kind of nudging at, we're gonna end up doing that and doing a long haul thing to be able to time leap further back and save Mighty that way. My theory. It's just pointing in that direction a little more now. Gotta close the window. I don't care if it's a hot summer day. Gotta soundproof the lab. I mean, really? I mean, truly. Our eyes meet. Huh? Why does she look so pale? Her lips move slightly. It looks like she's whispering something, but I can't make it out from here.
What?
Hey. Oh? I call out to Suzuha, but she leaps on her bike and zips away. She's acting strange. I smell a conspiracy. Moeka was a spy. Could Suzuha be the same? Too dangerous to trust anyone. Suzuha has exhibited suspicious behavior, though not as much as Moeka has. She's openly hostile towards Kurisu, and she was able to take down CERN's hit squad single-handedly. I wonder if this missing father of hers really exists. Could he be the John Titor who's been posting on the internet? What is the meaning of the name Beryl Titor? Instinct tells me that she knows something. I dash out of the lab.
ちょっとどこ行くの?
Hey, where are you going? I know I don't have much chance of catching her on foot, but I have to try. I'm not supposed to text her or something, am I? I guess I can try, right? You guys said I can just try. Let me try calling her just to see. Just to see. Nope. Okay. There's something going on here. This is a completely new sequence of events. I'm on edge now. I feel like I'm just gonna miss every single one, and I probably will, but I'm trying to pay more attention to any possible prompts. According to my memories of the future, Suzuha is supposed to remain at the Braun Tube workshop until 6:30 this evening. But when she overheard me talking to Kurisu, she suddenly took off like a bat out of hell. This has to mean something. Okay, I think I'm gonna do a save just because it's been a little while since I've saved. Use the tent. All right. Slay! My lucky number should be fucking 15, man. Do kind of wish they had a version of the background CG of the front of the Braun Tube workshop living room with the window open. People might forget, or maybe Rintaro just yelled so loud it was audible through the closed window. Suzuha's already out of sight, but when she left, she was headed for Chuodori. I wonder if her phone's on. Oh! 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 Huh? No, I really did! And we transitioned to a new scene. It felt like a good time. I mean, I don't want to miss something for sure. And if I save more often, it makes me not have to skip through things as much, but I didn't know this was coming, okay? They made that one pretty obvious though, and I just reminded myself. If I hadn't just reminded myself, I probably would have missed it.
Suzuha.
She answered though.
聞きたいことがある。
Suzuha, I need to talk to you. She left for the future, yeah. My bitch ass missed that phone call. I had to get back there. I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
何?
What?
私が甘えてたせいで
All because I acted like a spoiled child?
だから今度こそ
This time I'm going.
私それじゃ
Bye. Girl,
おい、鈴
what?
葉おい
Hey, Suzuha, wait! It's happening again. She's going to disappear. Last time I lost sight of her near the station. I search up and down Chuodori, but find no trace of Suzuha or her bike. I have to be careful. There could already be rounders here in Akiba. I comb the area around the station's main exit, but there's no sign of her anywhere. I lost sight of her here before, so I thought she might be close by. This serious conversation then cutting to that magical girl wallpaper is hilarious. Yeah, that's my coping mechanism. Maybe I should corner her on my next time leap, press her for answers before she can escape. I better get back to the lab. I start walking away from the station, but just then, people around me gasp and point. Everyone's looking up at the sky. Oh? No, not the sky. The satellite embedded in the roof of Radicon. Why now? Been there for 2 weeks. Yeah, what? Practically a landmark now. But everyone looks like they're seeing it for the first time. So I turn and look up too. What? The lights on the satellite are blinking. Someone inside? Who?
おまね鈴葉
Suzuha?
それとも
Or could it be
桐生
Moeka?
萌子か
Satellite has remained silent through all of my previous time leaps. What has changed? Obviously, the fact that Suzuha overheard my conversation with Kurisu. Previously, I lost sight of her at the station. In other words, right next to Radicon. Suzuha must be up there. Everyone's staring at the satellite. This is my chance to sneak in without being noticed. The shutters are half open, just as they were when I confronted Moeka. I summon my courage and crawl through the crack. When I get inside, the first thing I see is Suzuha's bike lying on the floor.
やはりあいつか
That reminds me of the old look up in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane, it's Superman. Yeah. So it is her. What is she trying to do? Plot does thicken. What is that satellite? How is it related to John Titor? Is it even a satellite? Nobody knows for sure. Nah, what if that's the time machine? I checked online. No satellites fell out of orbit that day. When they do, whether by accident or design, they usually burn up in the atmosphere. It's impossible for one to land in such perfect condition. So what is it then? A jolt suddenly runs through my body. Could it be a time machine? Okay, stop wondering and get up there. Move! There's only one way to know for sure. Exactly. I need to get there before Suzuha does something. The elevator and escalator aren't operating, so I bound up the stairs 2 at a time. My lungs gasp and my legs burn, but I force my body to carry me to the top. There's the satellite, lodged in Radicon's roof. I notice wires holding it in place. The police must have done that so it wouldn't fall. There's a hatch open on the side of the machine. I see someone moving inside.
Suzuha!
The person freezes when I shout. I run to the satellite.
岡部凛太郎
Hello. Suzuha turns to me with a sad expression. Behind her, I can see the interior of the satellite. Surprisingly simple, without the switches and buttons you'd expect. Instead, there's a black box the size of a desktop PC. There are numbers on the screen, 2010 813, and below that 1975 813. Suzuha reaches out to press a button. Ow! Sparks burst from the panel. She jerks back, her fingertips burned.
何をしている
What are you doing? It's not working.
動かし方を知っているのか
You know how to use that thing? She doesn't reply. I see her shoulders sag.
動かないよ
It's not working. Oh, did it? I don't remember that. Those sparks had to be from an electrical short. My eyes are burning from the smoke. It's so hard to keep things, like, straight in terms of timelines and... Good God. Answer me, Amane Suzuha. I swallow hard, then ask the question.
これはタイムマシン
This
だ
is the time machine, isn't it?
お前は
It was a
タイ
while
ムトラベ
back
ラーなのか
when she left after she didn't find her father. Yeah, I remember that part. I just don't remember the satellite disappearing. Yeah. So I forgot that those two things like happened together or whatever, I guess. Are you a time traveler? Okay. Interesting. With her head hung low, Suzuha nods.
私が
I'm
ジョン・タイターだよ。
John Tider. John! There's still a big crowd outside, so we exit the building on the side facing away from the station. Did you ask me to be the Messiah then? That was you? They play this off like a big reveal, but she literally told you her father went by the codename Barrel Tider. Like, her being John seems like the obvious conclusion. Honestly, I didn't really think about it, I guess. Honestly, I kind of just figured that her father was John Tider, and for whatever reason, he was using Beryl instead as like a cover for him actually being John Tider. I don't really know. I don't really think about it as her being John Tider. Yeah. But that makes sense. Suzuha has calmed down a bit, so I start pressing her for answers.
お前がジョン・タイターとは
What do you
どういう
mean
こと
you're
だ
John Tider?
そのまんまの意味だよ。
Exactly what it sounds like.
アットチャンネルに書き込んで
Yeah,
た
it
ジョン・タイタ
definitely
ーをさ
is like pretty obvious that she's a time traveler. Yeah. I just didn't necessarily think it didn't occur to me that she could be John Tider. So I'm the John Tider who's been posting on channel.
男だと思っていた
I thought he was a guy. Suzuha smiles humorlessly.
まんまと騙された
I fooled you?
カム
Guess
フ
my
ラージュの意味もあ
camouflage
るん
worked
だよ
then.
ね。
何から隠れようとしていた
Who are you hiding from?
セルン
CERN.
ジョン・タイターとして書き込んだことは
Those stories you
も
posted,
しかして
were they
そう
true?
一部を除いて
Mostly.
ほとんどが事実
A few exceptions. Those exceptions that bother me.
お前は
So you
2036
came
年
from
から来たというのか
2036, and that satellite,
あの人工衛星
that's your time
い
machine?
や
本当は正体
I
明
was
かさ
hoping
ない
you
まま
wouldn't
でい
find
ようと
out,
思った
but
んだ
my
けど
time
さ
machine went and broke on me.
完全に私の
I really screwed up, huh?
だがタイターのタイムマシンは
Thought Tider's
絞る
time
絵に積ま
machine
れてい
was
たはず
loaded on a Chevy.
絞る絵
Chevy? That's a
車
car,
だっけ
right? Where'd you hear that?
2000年に現れたタイターが
The Tider in 2000 said so.
2000年
2000?
それもしかすると
That might be me on a
別の世
different
界
world
線の
line.
私少なくとも私は
At least
2000年に
I
は行っ
haven't
てな
been
い
to 2000. I came
2036
straight
年から
here from
まっすぐここに来た。
2036. So it was someone else? Puts into a different perspective why she just arrives randomly and wants to work at the Brontube workshop so badly. Yeah, that definitely makes sense. It's true that Tider never posted in 2000, not on the current world line. It doesn't matter. I can worry about that later.
お前は何を知っている
What do you know? I press Suzuha for answers, trapping her between me and the wall so she can't escape. Whoa there.
俺とク
You
リスの
overheard my
話を聞いていた
conversation
の
with Kurisu, right?
なぜあ
Why
んな
did
に
you
慌
run
て
the
て
to
タイ
the
ムマ
time
シンに
machine?
向かっ
What were you
た
trying
お
to
前は何
do?
をしようとしたんだ
I don't know if that would be a good idea. We're kind of desperate right now. We don't want to anger her. I thought it was my fault.
何
What?
私がここでのんびりして
Because
た
I
せいで
neglected my mission, CERN was
セル
able
ン
to
を好きにさせちゃ
put
った
their
んだ
plan in motion. Excuse me. Hey,
ねえ本当なの？
is it true? Thank you. Suzuha suddenly grabs my shoulders.
椎名真由里が
Leave me alone, Juan.
あと数時間後にセルに殺され
Is
るっ
it
て。
true that Turn kills Sheena Mighty?
事実だ。
It's true.
俺は
I time leaped
5
from
時間後
5
から
hours
タイ
in
ム
the
リープして
future.
タイムリープ。
Time leap.
君たちのタイムマシン
So you guys completed your
完
time
成したん
machine.
だ。
それより答えろ。
I need
お
answers.
前の生徒は
What do you mean
どう
it's
いう
your
ことなんだ
fault? Suzuha bites her lip and looks away.
全部話すよ。
I'll tell you everything.
話さなくちゃ
I
い
think
け
you
ない
need
と
to
思う
know.
君とマキセ・クリスには
And Makise Kurisu. Kurisu? Why Kurisu? Yeah, or I'll guess I'll find out if I let Suzuha talk. We should head back to the lab. But first, I offer Suzuha my handkerchief. She looks at me for a second, then takes it and ties it around her burned hand.
サンキュー。
Thanks. Ooh. Slow fade. Okay. I think I might wrap up here. This feels like a pretty decent spot. And then we have, you know, an exciting spot to pick up tomorrow. So I'm going to save real quick. But whoo, this is getting crazy. This is getting absolutely crazy. We should really take care of that for her. She kind of sounds like she's pretty hurt. I'm not gonna lie. Things for tomorrow, you know. She'll make it another 24 hours. She'll be okay. It'll be less than 24 hours since it'll be at the start of stream, you know. So, she'll be all right. You can hear Tom from that sneeze. Now I just need to hear Jerry. Leave me alone. Oh my gosh. Anyways, all right, you guys. I think we're gonna wrap up here and we will be playing more of this tomorrow, but shit, man, it is just getting crazier and crazier and crazier. I feel like I have a couple of different like theories running in my mind right now that we've talked about, and I'm just kind of curious to see what happens and how they'll play out, but yeah, I don't know. It's getting crazy. I got an achievement for 50% of the CGs. Hi, Fifi. Have you joined us? Can you tell I'm wrapping up?
She says yes, mommy.
She says yes, mommy. I'm ready to play and hang out. Hi, baby. Yeah, but I think I'm gonna wrap up here. For any of you that are already in the Minecraft server or want to join, I'm probably gonna be on tonight for a little bit. Maybe in like 30 minutes or so, I'm gonna do a couple of things. But yeah, so if you want to play a little bit of Minecraft before I go to bed, I think I'm gonna hop on there pretty soon. So be sure to check that out if you want to. Otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow for more Steins Gate. And of course, on Thursday for some Danganronpa. Yes, yes. Yeah, I think I'm gonna hop on for a little bit. I was working on something new. I think I want to like hit up creative mode for a little bit, but yeah, I think I'll be on there in like 30 minutes, 30 minutes. I'm gonna play with the girls for a little bit, get a snack, all that good stuff. Yeah, maybe you should take a little break from work. Yeah. All right, I'll let you know, Bug. Yeah, it'll probably be like 15-30 minutes. So yeah, if you guys are interested in that, anyone else, feel free to join. But anyways, that's gonna be it from me today, you guys. I hope y'all enjoyed the stream. Thanks so much for hanging out. I'll see you guys tomorrow with more Steins Gate. But until then, y'all know the drill. Make sure to hydrate, make sure to eat something if you haven't already, and make sure to do something that'll make you smile before bed. All right, you guys. And make sure to send Fifi some healing, calming vibes, because I don't know what had her so freaked out today, but she was a little spooked. Weren't you, baby? And that's why we gotta give her a little bit of extra loving. She's been hiding under the bed all stream. Not normal for her. But now she's being very social and cute, so I'm gonna give her some loving. But anyways, alright, you guys. I'll see you very, very soon in the next one. Bye-bye. Good night.